Oh, there you are. Well, I fell a big tree down there. And how about let's go take a little walk. Get up on the floor here, walk across, go down. All right, we're going to take a walk. Now, somebody's going to sit there and say, you cut the tree wrong. No, I didn't. I cut the tree like that and aimed it right for that tree because I didn't want it to go all the way down. That way I could cut it all up, and it's right in here. It's not that far from the cabin. This is going to be floorboards. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. That makes 18. So now some of these, if they're really, really big, like these two right here, I might split these 4 ways, get 8 boards out of them. Oh, look, a little biter. A little biter. He's just hanging out in midair, about walked into his web, so we'll just knock him down. Okay, so anyways, this is the top of the tree. I think I'm going to get one more 5-footer out of here. Whack. Somewhere right around in here. Doop. Somewhere. Knock off this limb. Bunch more limbs. This thing will kick out that way. And then I can get to cut my floorboards. These things are pretty good size. The bottom of it was 14, 16 inches. Now the wider the logs, I know they're heavier, but the wider the floorboards. So either I'll cut them in place here or walk them right over there. And I'm thinking if they're too wide for my little wheel dog, my wheelie jobby, I'll just cut them down here and then pick up half of them and walk them up. It's not that far. So I spent about an hour or so cutting up that tree. And then if I need shorter ones, I got this 12-footer right here. If not, I'll use that 12-footer on the end over here on one of them. So, and I think that one's too wobby-jobby to even use. Plus I got what I was cutting the boards, all the boards for the floor. I was cutting on those. Those I think are going to end up being firewood. So, but anyways, we're walking around, taking a look at stuff. I've been up here since 10:30. It's about 1:30 now. So I've been 3 hours of work. Okay, basically I got my top board measured out. It's going to go to here. And yeah, I'll probably cut it tomorrow. But I got all my stuff ready to go. Lord loves the working man, I guess. It's one of them there things. Whew. Starting to cloud up in the afternoon. But don't bother me none. So, whew. Oh, I gotta get in touch with the VA advocacy. So, Whew. Since my hearing loss is due to being in armored units, listening to tank fire and stuff all the time. Since my hearing went, they said I could go up because I have tinnitus or tinnitus, however you want to call it. So I get 10% from the VA. It's like $150, almost $200 a month. It's nothing. But this, with my hearing loss, now that I have hearing aids, yay. Did I bring them up with me? Nope, I left them in the truck. Okay. Well, anyways, I don't want to wear them while I'm up here sweating my butt off. And as you can see, I'm pretty much soaked. Yeah, I've been just cutting up logs and getting them ready to bring up here tomorrow, the next day, whenever I get back up here, and start splitting and get this floor finished. So, made burritos last night. Soft shell tacos, burritos, whatever you want to call them. But I did a little different in the meat. I put some rice in there for filler, and I do tacos like they do down in Mexico. They either serve it with rice or beans. I just mixed the rice in. It was almost like a jambalaya. But boy, that was good. I think there's some left over. I may have some for lunch, since it's getting to be mid-afternoon. I gotta go and figure this stupid transmission out. This morning I pulled the pan, drained the oil out, but I can't get it back into where the neutral safety switch is at, so I think I gotta have somebody in the car pressing the brakes so I can kick it back into the neutral safety switch. Because when I went to put it together, the little selector, it moved one, it clicked forward and the thing rolled, so it was like putting it in neutral. It wasn't really in park anymore, so I got to get it back into park. So I gotta have my girlfriend sit there and press on the brakes. Yes, and if I haven't told anybody, yes, I have a girlfriend. I do not need 20-year-olds. Granted, they follow me. Yeah, great. But I really don't want to talk to anybody. It's just, all I'm here is to show you what I'm doing. That's it. I'm not looking for romance. I'm not looking for anything. I'm 61 years old. I don't play these games anymore. I have a girlfriend. She's really good to me. I'm putting my foot down and setting roots down here in West Virginia. I'm originally from Colorado. So yes, I am a mountain guy. I grew up in the mountains. Most of it above 10,000 feet. I was born in Denver. I did 16 years in the Army. Woo-hoo! Got to see a lot of shit. Spent about almost, let's see, pretty near 10 years in Europe. That was fun. And it was a good experience. I liked it. So anyways, we're just hanging out here for a minute. I'm going to pack all the stuff away and get ready to go down to the house and see about this stupid ass transmission. Things got me scratching my head. I may have to pull the transmission and rebuild it, and I don't want to do that. I hope I don't have to. But anyways, that's all I got. If I want to, I could light off some more fireworks today. Woo-hoo! No. I don't think so, not today. Been sweating my butt off. If I get the transmission fixed, then I'm going to be up here when I come up all day. I'm going to pack a lunch every day. I've got my Camelback. I almost drank half the Camelback worth of water just today. And a Coke. So, yes, I'm pretty much got my feet down and my roots down here. I don't want to go anywhere else. This reminds me of Colorado, but a hell of a lot less expensive. Like I said, I went back, I was gone for like 16 years and went back. It was like 5-6 years ago I went back. And I always thought, not in my lifetime, not in my lifetime. I was living in a town called Longmont, Colorado, which is over by Boulder. Population, 25,000-30,000 when I left. Might have been a little bit more, maybe 40,000. And I was talking to my mom when I was there before I left. And I said, you remember when we used to drag Maine? And she goes, yeah. And I said, I used to borrow $5. I could drag Maine all night, just Main Street. She goes, yeah. I said, one of these days, like kids or grandkids, gonna say, hey, Dad, can I borrow some money to go drag Maine? And I'd be like, I ain't that damn rich, because Main Street goes from Cheyenne to Colorado Springs. And she goes, well, we'll never see that in my lifetime. She's 80 some odd years old. And let me tell you, when I went back about 5-6 years ago, you can walk on rooftops from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Colorado Springs. And that's over 100 miles. And it just sickened me. Bicyclists over there got more rights on the road than the cars do. It's just a bunch of crap. That state has gone to hell. And I'd rather stay here. I really don't want to go back. The only time I really want to go back is somebody passes away or somebody's deathly ill that I've got to go see. But when I was there, I got to see my family. Because I have no family over here. This is just me. Just me. And it was fun. I planned on staying there 2 weeks. I ended up just doing a week because it got boring. It got real boring because we talked on the phone all the time. And we still do. But we talked on the phone all the time. And it was kind of like, well, we've caught up, you know. 2 or 3 days with my sister. I got to see my brother for a day and spent a few days with my mom. And it was just, ran out of things to talk about. Because everybody knew everybody was doing all right. They just wanted to see me. And it was just, I'd had enough of the state and said, screw it, I'm going home, going back to West Virginia. At the time, I was living in Virginia when I did it. Well, no, I was living in West Virginia. That's when I got back from the shipyards over in Virginia. I worked over at Norfolk in the naval yards. So, but yeah, this is me. I mean, I know I'm not no Dudley Do-Right, that's for damn sure. I just do what I can do. This is just, this right here, what I'm doing right here, this is just passing time. I'm retired. I have nothing else to do, and I don't want to freeze my butt off when I'm hunting. And plus, it will be really nice to come up here and go camping during the summer or whatever, because of the bears and the other predators that are out here. We can go in there. So, but yes, this is me. I'm interested in what I'm interested in. My girlfriend's the best because she lets me do what I want to do. She works still, but she's going to retire this next year, hopefully. And then we'll get to spend more time together. But right now we spend a lot of time together. And but anyways, I hope you all are having a good day, since it's a Monday. What little tidbit can I leave you with today? I don't know. You know, it only takes just a minute to be nice to somebody. And if somebody's feeling down, right, you don't want to get into their problems ever. That's kind of like stay in your lane kind of stuff. I don't mess with my neighbors. I try not to. I don't want to get into their business, and I sure don't want them in mine. So it's kind of like a stay in your lane thing, so there's no Karen thing going on. But if you think about it, everybody's going through a problem. And you'd be amazed what a smile can do. So if you've got a smile in you, give one to the next person. Hold the door open for somebody that wasn't expecting it, like going into like the little food mart where you go get gas, the gas station. Somebody's got to go inside and they're walking up. Hold the door for them. Be nice about it, because it's going to come back to you. I do it all the time. That's just the way I was growed up. But yeah, just be nice to each other. I mean, relieves a lot of stress. Take the time, just be nice. I mean, with what's going on in the world today, you got to have nice. I mean, until you don't have to be nice. And like I said, like I've always said, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the one that caroused and left Colorado behind and went and made my fame and fortune all across the United States, working everywhere. So, I know I'm the black sheep of the family. But when the shit hits the fan, you know who they call. Because me knows a lot, so I used to help my mom all the time, and I kind of kicked my ass that I ever left Colorado, but I had to. It was, I was in a bad spot, so I just left Colorado behind and worked my way everywhere. It just, that's the way it was, so. And I ended up going through 8 or 9 states and ended up here. And I moved away for a short time after I lived here for a couple of years. I moved back down to Louisiana, and then I left there and moved back up here to West Virginia. Well, I'd moved to Ohio before that, but yeah, I've been all over the place. I've been back here in West Virginia probably 6 months now. And the scenery's great. The animals are great. The hunting is spectacular. Fishing's meh. You know, you get some big catfish and some muskie and stuff around here. They've got some of the lakes, they got a lot of good trout fishing. But hunting up here is spectacular. Scenery is just out of this world. It is green. I mean, it's like this up until fall, and then in the spring it gets this green again. This is what it looks like around here. Green, emerald green, everywhere. And then in the fall, oh my God, birch trees, the elms, the maples, sycamores. All these trees, you ought to see the fall colors. We're gonna do a couple videos this fall, and it is just gorgeous. It's amazing. And if you've never been to West Virginia, I would highly suggest you come out here. Get your mind right. Get right with God. Yep. And tell them I sent you. Oh, the other, yesterday when I left out of here, I saw another deer. I've got to get a picture of that thing. You guys are gonna just, it's amazing. It's a bear with deer antlers, and I'm not joking. It's a real thing. So I'll have my phone out when I walk down the truck today. And if I spy him, he lives, there's the gas line. He lives right up over here somewhere. He's up in a hole up there, I guess. That's where he's denning up. And then there's a big black bear up on top here. And he walked in on me a couple days ago. He's big. He's 500 if he's a day. That's a big bear. And I weigh just right around 185 pounds. I'm still lopping it off. I was up to 198. And I've dropped quite a bit of weight since then. And I'm still working on my gut. But some of this is not going to go away. That's old people stuff. But somebody less than 200 pounds dragging out a 500-pound bear after you shoot it out of these hills, you just hope and pray to God you don't got to pull it uphill. So, I mean, if it's an uphill pull, I will not shoot it. If it's downhill, easy to pull downhill. Same with a deer. I mean, deer ain't too bad. They weigh about as much as me, but once you gut them, you can pack them over your shoulder and you can actually carry them out. That's not that bad. That's like carrying some person out. Doing a fireman's carry, you just grab their front hooves and flop the head right over, and pick them up just like, and then put the other legs over this shoulder and just hump them down. But most of the time I just drag them down, put a little rope or something on them. But anyway, like I was saying, be nice to people. Open the door for them. Say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. If you come up here to West Virginia, have a good time, get your mind right. Thank God that you can come over here and see all this good stuff. I mean, if anybody was come up here with me, when I get this cabin done, I'll bring you up here. And you can sit here. I swear to God, there's going to be a little fire pit on the back side of this. I'm planning on making like a little deck back there. Throw some chairs out there. Have a little fire pit back there. Sit around at night, drink some beer, tell some shit stories. And then if we want to, camp outside or camp in the cabin that I'm building. Don't bother me. Doesn't bother me. I'll bring you up here and we'll just sit around, be quiet, listen to some music maybe, and watch the deer and the bear go everywhere. Bobcats every once in a while. But yeah, as for anything else, got sawdust down my shirt. Well, let me get all this stuff packed up. I got to go back down the house and see about this stupid ass transmission that I got to mess with. I've been thinking about it all day and I think I figured it out, but I'm not the greatest on transmissions. I can rebuild an engine. I can rebuild a car. Transmissions are a little bit kind of out of my league, and I decided I was going to try and fix this, and I did something to it. I know what I did. It's just trying to get it back from what I did. So I got to figure that out. But once I get that done, the car should run great. And I've got a couple things to do on the back. The wheels are kind of canted. I got to straighten them up. But I've got the parts for those. And that's 2 bolts a piece. There's 2 parts, 1 on each side. And then after that, because I rebuilt the entire front end, I got to get the front end alignment done. Car's done. Car, it will be perfect. So, I put a lot of parts on that thing. But, God, I got sawdust all over me. But anyways, this is me. You have a good day. And I'll see you.